Yo, yo, yo. Uh-huh. Like we always do at this time. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Them damn fools is back again. Wednesday night. No strings. Yeah, man. Oh, I don't know who pulled it up. We just jump on here when we feel like it now. Pause. What up, Torrance?
What's up? Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. We almost done. We almost to Friday. We wasn't here last week, so I got a lot of built up ish I need to talk.
You did?
So let's go. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
No. Clean your house.
The house is clean. Like I don't fuck that.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button as you come in here. Make sure you drop a comment as well. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go ahead and subscribe button. Everybody that's been still rocking with us in the audio version, wherever it is you listen to your podcast, we appreciate it, because even on the weeks when we don't have a new episode to post, man, y'all still jump in there, and I still see traction and movement. People listening to old episodes. The Umar episode still does real well. People are always jumping in and listening to that one, whether it's on YouTube or just in a podcast form. So shout out to y'all for always staying down for to come up with us. You understand? Anything else we got? Cool stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying, on the show. You know how we do. Let's just jump right into it. Tonight we're gonna talk about love after trauma. I thought you was talking about love after, the love after lockup show. I've given up on it. Like 2 seasons ago. At this point, it's just yeah, I can't with the show, bro. It's just every time it's the same thing. It's no disrespect, but it's always some kind of homely looking girl who we know. We sitting here looking every time like he don't fuck with her like that in real life. And then when the person gets out, he gets the cell phone. She bought him some clothes, and then he goes holla at another girl. Every time it's the exact same scenario. But that's my rant on love after lockup. It was the one young black chick that was on. Well, she's the older black joint. This was a couple seasons ago, where she had the white dude she was tricking on. She was getting him for all his little paper.
Look, I don't know. I haven't watched Love After Lockup.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst.
I heard always. I mean, I heard it's crazy, but I heard good things about it. I think Lionel still like watch it actively.
It's too much for me. I ain't gonna hold you.
I just
shout out to Beyonce. Beyonce out here. Apparently, Beyonce and Usher are never gonna stop touring. This is just the new normal. The new normal is in a city near you. Usher and Beyonce are available. But go ahead.
I mean, but that's what every artist. Like, you still got Anita Baker still touring, and
yeah, but she don't tour every year. I mean, god damn. Like, she just did a big tour like 6 months ago, touring.
That was maybe. Nah, it was like 2023.
No damn 2020. You was at the concert. You was just posting pictures.
But regardless, but they have been trying to say that Beyonce is gearing up to retire, but I don't think that's true. I don't think Beyonce ever gonna stop. I think she's slowing down, and she's not gonna be doing all them like 8 counts and all that stuff. But I don't see Beyonce stopping at all. No, I just see her slowing down. You'll get more of like a older person show, like how Anita Baker, they just sit there and sing and shit. She'll work the stage, but she ain't gonna be doing no full counts, no full choreo. And same with Usher. I don't feel like he gonna stop until they body make him stop.
He gonna be roller skating around that motherfucker feeding cherry. He got a whole new bit now with this cherry thing. That gave him.
Dude.
Yeah, he got a whole new thing now. They just
have to apologize to the people in Dubai because he said I can't do that here.
I saw that. Yeah, that's like a whole. He like stumbled into a whole thing, and like that's like people are coming to the shows for who's gonna get the cherries. Pause. So So that's a whole thing, you know. Chris
Did
Brown's
he do it at
thing.
the show when you went to see him? Did he do it then?
He wasn't doing it then because I
Okay.
went to the Vegas residency.
But that's where he kind of
So
started. It was a residency. It might be towards the end though.
maybe it was toward the end, yeah, because he wasn't doing it then. At that time, what he was doing, the big thing was he was picking the women up, and then they were singing the I think it was like My Boo or something like that. That he was singing to him, you know what I'm saying? They were singing back.
Yeah.
That was the thing he was doing at that point. Because remember,
He got Kiki
Joe
in trouble.
remember he picked up Joe Budden's girl and done all that stuff. It was just like he was kind of getting there. He wasn't, because trust me, if he was doing the cherries, Kiki Palmer would have definitely ate them cherries. Remember at first he had Kiki out there wilding. What's your other girl's name? The from Insecure. She was up there looking like she was ready to risk it all.
Issa Rae.
Yeah, Issa was ready to risk it. So
I don't even think we talked about that last little thing with him and the older woman. No, I think we did talk about that.
Talk about it, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We talk about that. Yeah, we did talk about that. So let's get to these birds though, real quick, before we get to the main topic. Let's get to the bird. The first bird.
You don't got the bit ready? You say you starting that little bird chirp.
I know, right? Get my bird. Where my bird chirp at, man? I thought I had it. I don't even got it. I got my ticker ready though. You know what I'm saying? I got my ticker ready. I got my bird chirping. Bird of the week. It's a bird alert. We got to get this first one to Portia. Because this is like classic bird shit. This is what the bird of the week was like. Literally started for was this type of activity. And this is Portia. I can't play the whole thing. I'm gonna play some of it a little bit, but from Real Housewives, she's on there talking about. So I guess so set this up. Was her and the other woman, were they having like some tension, some like little issues they was having?
Yeah, so it wasn't nothing major, but it was just they were going on a birthday trip. Portia's into it with Drew Sidora. And Drew Sidora's friend Angela is on the cast of the show now. So and she was invited to the trip, so she had ended up inviting Drew on the trip. And that rubbed Portia the wrong way because her and Drew was beefing. And so they had a dinner, and Angela brought up the rumor of and how like Portia never addressed it, how she stole that woman's husband. She is now getting a divorce from. Because it played out on the show. We seen the husband, the ex-husband, whatever, on the show with his wife, and she was supposed to be like a friend of the cast. And Portia was like her hanging out with her and went to the house to meet the husband. So it was like, and then all of a sudden, like Portia ended up marrying the man. So Angela just asked her about it, and Portia didn't talk about it. So then later that night, they were just celebrating Portia. A few of the ladies, and they was like just drunk, turned at the pool, and that's when Angela Oakley overheard Portia say something. I don't know what part of the clip you got, but
let's go. We can play the clip. We're gonna play a little bit. Fair use. Don't fuck with us, Real Housewives. We're gonna play a little bit.
The pool. Portia was inebriated, and all of her truth fell out. What I hear is them just talking about. They spoke about my husband last night. She said, I should Charles. They continue to talk about me. I just said,
there you go. Said that I should F her husband. Yeah. Spoken like a true bird. That's how you get back at somebody. I should go and F your husband. There you go. There you go.
And after the clips, we couldn't show too much of, but Angela did go down because she was in her room, and then she said she was watching it, and she said she was gonna start. She started recording them, but then she was like, you know what? Like, no, let me just go downstairs, because Angela about that shit. She from Chi-Town, she from Chicago, so she went down and said like, what's been going on? What's been said? Y'all heard my name, heard my husband's name, and Portia was like, and Portia and like left. Went back inside the house. So and now then Portia was saying that like she didn't say anything. That's what she said. She said she didn't say anything. Trying to blame the Henny.
The crazy, hilarious. The craziest part of that clip, though, is that for her to be talking like that shows such lack of respect for just men in general. What you do, LT? What I miss? I thought I put. I could have swore. I swear I thought I've been hitting this. Hitting the buttons. LT, my bad.
Oh look,
I
didn't even. I don't have my chat thing up.
I
So
promise you, I thought I was
yeah,
hitting it.
he been talking.
I
What's
could
up,
have sworn
LP?
I thought I was. I think I was pushing the button and it, for whatever reason, when it popping up. I apologize. But in this whole thing, though, this notion like it's such a diss on men. This whole thing of that, like she could just easily seduce this woman's husband if she wants to. She can sleep with him, like, because apparently he has.
That's just how easy y'all are, Roy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Y'all like easy. Y'all like to say women are easy. No, y'all easy.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that she was just like, if I just want to, I can F your husband if I just want to. Like, what? That's crazy.
I mean, some of them got like that. You know, like who's some of your passes? They will say that shit and they fuck you. Like India Ari be like, I could fuck your husband. She'll tell your wife that. And look, and she will not be lying. Look, look at you.
I love
you like damn.
India Ari is my guilt. India, yeah, it is. You know? India Ari and her and Janelle Monáe. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, they probably, but that's it. It's a short list, small list.
You're right. Kelly Rowland probably come in. But...
No, I'm cool on Kelly. I got a lot of respect for Kelly. The other two, though, there's something about them motherfuckers. Anyway, it's something about them. Oh yeah, and Ari. I got to put Ari on there too. I love me some Ari Lennox.
Not she on there now. Okay.
Yeah, I do love me some Ari. I was looking at I love.
But you got to be specific now because there's a lot of Aris in this game. Now you got Ari Lennox, you got Ari Fletcher, you got Ari Grande.
No, I'm cool on her. Let me give out another bird. I don't know if you called this on the Pop the Balloon. I had to give him a bird, not because maybe this wasn't his type. I just didn't like the way he went about his business. So F it. I'm gonna give him a bird.
New live one, or it's like the YouTube?
No. This is the original joint.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this dude bird of the week. Here we go.
It just seemed like it was like too much for me to handle. To be honest, like it just seemed like it was out of my range.
Too much to handle?
Yeah, like.
Can we reference what we're talking about?
It just seemed like I just can't handle that, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Dang, I never heard that before.
Yeah. So.
I just gotta ask.
Well, listen, the brother knew his limitations. I'm not mad at him. He was like, it's too much ass for me. It's too much. It's too much. So maybe he knows his limitations. You know, that's just not really I mean, let me see if we get a better view. It is a lot of ass.
Personality wise,
no, it is. Damn.
You know, maybe the back end.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But you look good though. I ain't knocking it, but
thank you. We can't be mad at him. At least he know that, you know, he ain't gonna try. Like, listen, I ain't the one. I can't handle it. So we commend you for that one. Okay. All right, let's come on back down.
Let me look. Let me get a good look. Hold on. It's a lot of ass. It is a lot of ass.
She look like the stallion too. She look tall without the heels. I don't know.
Is a lot of. It's just the way he said it though. He was like, "Yeah, it's just a little too much for me." It's like that cannot be your thing. He should have said like, "I don't like my women that curvy." But like when you come off like, yeah,
no, he said it the right way.
Nah, don't.
That would be putting on her like it's a problem with her. Like he just putting it on him. Like I just can't handle that.
Like, you know what the first thing people think is like, damn, nigga, you trying to you got a little meat? Like, no, pause. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what the comment section was saying. Like, what you trying to say about
that's what he was saying pretty much. Like, I don't know what other way to interpret it but that. Like, and ain't nothing wrong. Like it could not ill, you know, little subjective too. Like he probably like I ain't got no fucking 10-inch. I got like a 7, 8. Like that's what he could be like. That's just enough ass. Like shit, I can't have fun.
With LT, that ain't really like crazy. Like especially in the time of the BBL, that's some, you know, she packing something back there. Make no mistake, you gotta come with it now.
But it could also, but we could also just be interpreting it to be like more sexual versus it's just like he like you got this fat ass, like you look good, like it's just too much to handle. Like I can't even do all that. Like the upkeep is gonna be crazy.
Upkeep.
So it could have been that way he is interpreting it too. So I don't know. Maybe we
That's
just
what I
making it
was saying.
sexual.
Like, I would have just been like, hey, I just like, hey, you look good. It's just, for me, I like I like a little bit more thin. That's what, I like a little thinner. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Nah, because that would have been like, damn, you kind of shaming her. Like, damn, you telling me I ain't.
Nah, you're not shaming her. I'm just telling you that, like, nah.
That's how I would have felt. Somebody say, I like my meat a little smaller. I was like, damn, fuck you, bitch. Like,
Dorian, the show is pop the balloon. The whole show is we shaming you. Nigga, like, the hell?
We ain't shaming. I guess. I don't know. Look, as I'm getting older, I'm getting more sensitive.
Hilarious. I'm just saying, like, he was like, he came up like, yeah, it's just too much for me. I'm like, all right, dude.
He not trying to get smothered. He might not be trying to suffocate. He like, damn.
Yeah, she's stacked.
I gotta dig in too much. Like, I gotta dig in all the way.
Ass. It's a lot. He wasn't committed to it. I mean, yeah. He wasn't committed to the ass. So shout out to the brother. You know what I'm saying? He said it wasn't for him. So we got to give him a bird. And let's give one last bird.
Shout out to him for setting boundaries. That's maturity.
Let's give one last bird. Where am I gonna go on this bird? I got a couple of places. Okay, let's go here with this one. Let's go here. I'll just go here. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it with a fun bird. We'll keep it as a fun bird. I don't know what restaurant she was at, but all these restaurants where they cook these hibachi places where they cook it in front of you, y'all stop catching this food looking crazy. Cause she out here catching all this goddamn food they throwing at her. Now you didn't went viral for looking crazy. All right, here we go, young lady. All right.
I don't see this.
She wasn't missing shit either. Look. Yeah, that motherfucker's a pro. That motherfucker is
that is like
she went up like shit, motherfucker's a pro. Damn.
And I know that motherfucker throwing it was having so much fun because he like this. I had never had nobody who could do like this. Like what?
Yeah, if we going out and we had the little hibachi, like yo, be a little subtle. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want you.
Not even like hey, she didn't do nothing wrong. Like she having fun. Like
she gonna jump out. The last one, she gonna jump out the chair. Watch this. Look, she gonna jump out the chair catching this shit.
That's fun. That's a fun night. Like that's something for us to laugh about. Like you really was out here like doing all that shit. Like it's fun.
Gulp throat, hilarious.
No, that's like it just speaks so much to like hand-eye coordination. Like it's not easy to just do that shit. You know, like that shit is not easy. Like so, I commend her. That's great.
She
do that shit sit down too. Like what? Like she do that shit sit down, and she gave us like I would have been like hit my face, hit my eye. Like that shit would be wasteful. Like she ain't waste shit.
Nah, she was. I'm not sure if she's done that before. If this shit just got unlocked tonight. Was this what just happened?
Probably just got unlocked tonight.
LT said,
I'm
with you. She ain't even do it.
They some small bites. They could be small.
She just doping that shit.
All
all the brothers was in the chat too. Like shit, we see a lot of potential with her. Shit. The way you got a wide mouth and them nice full lips. It's going, The brothers made it seem weird in the chat. I was, so.
The niggas will always make some
shit. Look, you see LT, what's her at though?
That is crazy.
She a cute girl. And she got the braces, getting the teeth fixed, you know? Shout out to her. I'm not mad at her. I'm a married man, ma'am. But you could have had a chance back in the day. All right, let's go. That's our birds, man. A flock of them, you dig? It's always cool to end on a fun bird. God damn it, because sometimes the birds can go left. That was a fun bird to end on. Okay, let's get to some bull. Can we get to some bull? For anybody asking right now, me personally, unless when the crew gets on, we can have a separate discussion. But right now, I'm staying away a little bit from the Shannon Sharp stuff. Because people been asking, y'all can get on Shannon, y'all can get on Shannon. I'm staying away right now for a couple of reasons. one, technically the woman was a Jane Doe. Shannon put it out there, and you know, it's all speculation right now. Let's wait until like some real stuff. If they go to trial, if they go to, you know, whatever happens, let's see, you know, where that goes. I'm just staying away from it right now because we've seen so much messy stuff, you know, come out, and then we start talking about it, then we get more information. So right now it looks wild with the text messages coming out. It looks like there was at least some race play stuff going on, which, you know, I don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Personally, the age thing, I guess, you know, we've been having that conversation for a couple of years now, you know, with R. Kelly, with Diddy, with, you know, a lot of these celebrities, you know, with the younger women. So that's just a conversation that's raging on, because it's not that he's doing anything illegal, but he is a 55-year-old man. He was dealing with her when she was 19, 20 years old. So, you know, there's that aspect of it as well. What you think about that whole thing, Twin? I don't want to go too much on it, but just to...
I think it's crazy that you don't want to talk about it. That just proves the
I
point
mean,
that you hate women. You hate women. We were talking about Tory Lanez shooting Megan.
He went to jail for it. He went to jail.
No, I'm talking. We were talking about it before it even went to trial and all that stuff, and court figured it out. But you don't want to talk about Shannon Sharp until they get figured out in court.
Well, no, I'm just saying,
you're
like,
just protecting them black man. You are.
No. I'm saying because it's the same conversation that we've been having. Like, it's not a different conversation. Well, I guess the only difference is that, like, he just seems like he owns some freaky weirdo stuff, in my opinion.
No, yeah,
you know what I mean.
And it's that race play that's just like, but I mean.
Yeah. But see, y'all don't care. See, my thing is, toward your community. Now, I'm not talking about LG. I'm talking about y'all, you black people. Y'all don't care about the race play thing, because when Doja Cat was clearly doing race play, y'all still fuck with Doja Cat. So
no, I still got people trying to take her back in like I did. But I still got people who like, nah, that's the first thing they bring up. I'm like, I don't know. If she
it was clearly race play she was doing. Doja was in the race play. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the black community is not that serious, because y'all can't tell me y'all still rock with Doja, but y'all gonna condemn Shannon Sharp. Both of them doing race play. And ain't she with some old white dude she messing with, or some out of shape, chubby white dude she fuck with? Clearly they doing race play.
She is with dude from he finna be in the new Fantastic Four playing Johnny Storm. I can't remember his name, but he was in Stranger Things.
White dude, right?
Yeah, he white. But he young.
Yeah, of course it is. There you go, because she's in the race play.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna argue. She got caught doing that shit. I don't know if it was caught by her pleasure or her trying to please the people that she was liking. I don't know. Both things are a problem, but I think with her case, you don't know if it's what case, so I can't really judge. Like, maybe she was doing it because she was in love with some nigga, you know, just hanging with his friends on the line and doing that shit, entertaining that shit, versus like Shannon Sharp is clearly an older man who is clearly initiating the damn race play.
Well, let me ask you. Okay, so let me ask you this. So since we're talking about it in general with the race play thing, right? Let's just stay on the race play. I'm uncomfortable with it personally, right? But I'm also uncomfortable like going into somebody's bedroom and telling them what they can and can't do, right? Like, that's not really our place to tell people what they can and can't do. Now, once it comes out to the public, you know, now it's a public consumption. We can like debate it. I'm uncomfortable with people that are with black people specifically that are doing race play, because it's just too much trauma in that, in my opinion. So if that is what you need to do to get you off, I personally think you might really need some therapy. Personally, but at the same time, I sit back and say, well, hell, who am I to judge? Because somebody can see something that I'm into in my bedroom and say, oh, nigga, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what? It's a weird line, because we're getting into his bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a weird place to get to, because I don't know what people are into in their bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
Yeah. Because, them niggas be like getting butt plugged and shit, getting pegged.
I don't know. Whoa. That's a whoa. We took a hell of a leap, Tori.
I mean, it's just those type of things, you know. Because I can see like race play just being something like somebody want to play cops and robbers in the bedroom, you know, like it's like trauma behind that, you know, too. So it's just like, I don't know. So maybe you got me thinking like, yeah, maybe we do be thinking too harshly about race play when it's like just something. But you still find it weird. I mean, I still do find it weird, but especially just race play. Like you can't just play cops and robbers, like or cowboys and Indians. Like, it's problems within all this shit. So
look, cowboys and Indians is a form of race play if you really think about it.
no, yeah, that's why I'm like, it's problems with all this shit when you think about it, like bad guys and cops, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Or,
Like,
you know, I play good
it's
cop, you play
stuff that
bad
people
cop.
can be. It's stuff that people can be into in their privacy of their bedroom that the rest of us maybe. It's people that like to be roughed up, men and women. That like, you know, if it comes out and you find out, like you're like, damn, you into it. Like, okay, that's a bit, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll make, but like it's none of our business technically. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it kind of, because there's nothing wrong or illegal with it. We just, I just look at it and say, ah, nigga, damn, like you a big old, it just looks weird because first of all, Shannon, you're 55, she's 19, 20. You like 6'2", 250 pounds, all jacked up muscle, and you on there talking the way you talking, big black man, choke small white. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just real plantationist. And then he from the South, he got a lisp. It just feels like an old country, just an old country Negro just into some old. It just
shady. That was shady. He got a list.
People,
let's talk about that. People really be hating on people who got a list. Like I got so many friends to talk about this coworker. Like that's the first thing they bring up. Like him and his list. Like yo, what is wrong with a list? Like that's people just like that is hilarious how people just talk about them. But no, yeah, I think. But honestly, I was just thinking about it while you were talking. I don't think a lot of black people are like really mad about the race play thing. I just think it's like him being this older adult with like this young girl. Cause that's like most of the consensus I was like really seeing was just like the age thing.
Yeah.
And then it was like they'll throw the race play in as like a jab, like he into this race play shit like he weird. Like so it's just like that, but like mostly it's like about the age, and then it's like he paying this white girl to do all this race play, like this young girl. I don't know. But yeah, we won't even supposed to talk about this.
It's just weird, and it's uncomfortable getting into somebody's bedroom. That's what I'm saying, because it's not, you know, the legality. She's not even going for criminal; it's civil, so that kind of raises the eyebrow. And then, like I said,
I didn't know that. I didn't really look into
it. Yeah, it's civil case. You know what I mean? It's a civil thing. So, okay, let's go here real quick. Let me play a video. I got a video for you, Tori. This is funny. This could have been a bird, but I wanted to talk about it a little further because I don't know where people's headspace is. And I understand, man, when you find somebody is cheating on you or something else is going on behind your back, it can get weird, like you're not thinking right. But this dude apparently, and I always say this, you know my disclosure, Torian, we don't know if these videos are staged or not. We in 2025, right? So it could be, but it could be real. Like I'm always shocked how much stuff is real. So I'm just gonna assume this is real for these purposes. So this is a dude, this is his lady. He rolled up on her and caught her apparently in a car with a dude. And yeah, like I'm not sure. He's talking real weird in this. Listen carefully to this, Torian.
The location was on. So he hurt. He got in the car. She got caught in the car, fucking with the dick in her. Yo, look.
Why you ain't going my car, bro? You ain't here fucking niggas, bro? Bitch, I got the key to your car. Are you dumb?
Nah, that's crazy.
You in a public parking lot fucking niggas, bro. You in a public parking lot fucking niggas, bro. You drunk as hell. You drunk as hell. You left me. You left me, bitch. Bro. Look at you, bro.
I'm embarrassed for this dude, Torrin. I ain't gonna lie.
No, for real. Like, oh my God.
Like, why are you like he's talking as if he like wants an explanation from her. It's like, dude, you caught her in the car. First of all, she's a grown adult. you a grown adult getting it in with somebody in the car in what looks to be like a shopping center. So maybe you like outside of like a bar or a pub or a little like lounge or something, you know what I'm saying? And y'all went out to the car and you getting it in the car. Like, that's some real skanky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, y'all ain't even go get a room or nothing, just right in the car. Some skanky shit, you dig? And he talking about, I don't know if you caught about at the very beginning, he was like, you just S'd my D before you left the house. Well, clearly that didn't matter to her because she had other missions. She wouldn't S somebody else's D too, nigga. Yeah? Like, he's talking being really hurt. Let me ask you.
I mean, like, that's what this clearly was showing. He was hurt. Cause I mean, he was hurt a lot too. Like, or I mean, people be crazy too. So, but because most people, or not most, I guess, I would have just like, okay, and I would have walked away and never talked to that motherfucker again. But like, he hurt, like, so. I mean, but if I was like hurt, I'll be there like, I want an explanation right here, right now. Like, why the fuck are you doing this shit? Like, why are you doing? Like, what's the reason? What was the reason? Turns to Cardi B and shit. Like, what was the reason? Before I hit you your shit, like,
right.
So no, like, yeah. So he definitely hurt because he's sitting there. He's super hurt. Like, he butt hurt.
Oh, he's
like,
hurt.
He's hurt. And other hurt people would have just been like, all right, I'm out this bitch. But maybe this is his car. So I'm like so confused.
No, he said he had a key. What up, lie in the building? Everybody say what's up to one. What up, my guy?
What up, y'all? Happy Wednesday.
Hey.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, bet. Yeah, happy Wednesday. I'm happy to connect with y'all. Seriously.
Oh, we could hear you. We can't hear you now.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't hear you.
So, way. Mic check.
Okay, we got you. It's a little muddy. It's a little muddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this work better? Sometimes if I take my beats off and talking to the beats. See, that's crazy. The beats gotta step their cookies up because if I take one of the beats out, if I talk into one of the beats like a microphone, it works. If I just put them both in my ear, then like you can't hear me. That's crazy beats. I'll just talk into my earphone.
Okay, step back from the mic a little bit.
He in a car, so it's like all the other sounds.
Is this better?
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit better. Yeah.
You guys would never believe. I'm on my bike right now, but it's working out.
You good? Everybody that's trying to know, the homie out here, he traveling, he calling in, he on the travel tip right now with the family. You dig what I'm saying? So, shout out to Lionel. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on mute. Yeah, I gotta put you on mute, Lionel. We can't really hear you, my guy. Yeah, we can't really hear you, my guy. Sorry about that. It's interesting. Andre said, that's that young energy. When you old, you just walk away. I don't think so. Cause
like we were saying, it's between being super hurt or like you over it, or you was like you just done, like you been over like some feelings like that will make you walk away. Like,
yeah, I see.
But if you was like hurt, like if your feelings hurt, like I don't care what age you at, motherfuckers is gonna go in. Like,
yeah, I've seen a lot of older people to where like they get in that situation.
They be crashing out more. Them motherfuckers who be start shooting this shit now. Like they like, you know what?
Why are you doing this to me? It's like, who gives a fuck why they doing it? They did it. Like let me play the rest of it. Let's play the rest of it. We here now. Let's play the rest of it. Here we go.
You know her, bro? We know her from.
He said, where you know her from, this my girl, bro. Jesus Christ. Say it again to her.
I'm confused. Like, who? He's saying that's his girl?
Yeah, it's a dude in the car with his girl.
Oh, somebody said that to him.
No, it's a guy in the so his quote unquote girl and the guy she's messing with are both in the car, right?
But
So
who was messing with the doors? I thought that was the dude.
No, that's his girl. Him and his girl over there. He's no. The one at the car door. That's the one that's crashing out.
Okay. Oh, I thought the guy in the yellow was saying that was his girl. Oh,
that's just the nigga walking by clowning him.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, that's his girl. Like, who was it? Is a nigga in the car and nigga right there? Like,
nah, he just clowning.
Watch out! I don't want that nigga hit my camera. Yeah, he gotta be beat. I'd beat him up and said, look at him.
No, I'm so surprised he's not fighting the guy.
Why you still in the car?
Yeah, he's totally all messed up, bro. Whatever.
This gotta be. I'm so confused. Like, why did the other nigga not leave the car? Like, he went to both sides of the car. I'm like, maybe he's on the side where his girl was at. But I'm like, he clearly on the other side where the girl is at. So he was talking to the nigga. Like, that is crazy.
Listen, we used to have a term for niggas like him back in my younger days.
But he didn't crash out too hard, cause
he didn't crash out because some niggas come with that pistol.
Yeah,
but we used to have a term for niggas like that right there back in my younger days. We used to call niggas like him tender dick nigga.
You said tender neck?
Tender dick.
Oh, tender dick.
Okay, let's put this. Can I put this up? Okay. So Lionel jumped in the chat and said, Roy, if Naomi cheats, are you out or do you fight? Fight for what?
Say that?
He said he put it in the private chat. Shout out to Lionel.
Oh.
Yeah. Fight for what? You know, it's just like for now. Look, I always say you got to understand set of circumstances, right? There's never an excuse for it, but you know. I can see scenarios.
That's an excuse.
No, there's never an excuse.
But if you know you was doing me wrong and you out here cheating, and then you expect me not to cheat.
So that's what I was gonna say. There's never an excuse because you can just leave, but there is a set of circumstances where you can say, you know what, I've been on bullshit for a year, pushing you away, not doing this, not doing that, and then you fell into some, maybe like, you know what, I did kind of do everything I could do to push you to it. You know what I'm saying? So I can see scenarios in which a person like, you know what, I was on some bullshit. Yeah, I'm, saying like I was neglecting, you know what I'm saying? I was neglecting you and you were just really, a motherfucker showed you some attention. He did all the shit that I wasn't doing, you know what I'm saying? And, it's still effed up that you cheated. But I can see some people coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? But me in my current, I'm good. You know,
you lying? You good?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Y'all love each other.
Nah, so what? What's love got to do with it?
That's all y'all need.
Nah, shout out to Tina Turner. Goddamn it, what's love got to do with it?
I honestly think I don't believe that cheating is like end all be all.
He said you have the chat said you have to fight so you don't have to pay 200,000 child support.
No facts. And now Kanye saying he gay. This is just crazy.
He said he's gay.
Yeah, in his latest rant.
Hold on. I've been trying to stay away from the Kanye stuff because it's just, I feel like he's just saying anything.
I mean, I feel like he is, but still he said it though. And who knows? Niggas be telling truth in their lies.
I did see him say, because of the stuff that he revealed, we don't know if it's true or not, but the stuff that he revealed about him and his cousin, he was like, so if I'm gay now, he was like, can I use he didn't say this, he said the word, but he said, if I'm gay now, can I use the F word?
Yeah.
So, and I was like,
but no, he recently just did a new one. He said I'm gay, but I feel like he just trolling based off of that stuff, or nigga might be telling the truth. Shit.
I mean,
who knows? But it's hard.
We do remember going back to something that you said. Amber did say, that he enjoyed certain stimuli. I'll put it that way. Amber Rose said he enjoyed certain type of stimuli. I'll put it that way. I ain't gonna shame him, but she said he enjoyed certain stuff.
And
So
Azealia
man,
Banks also said some shit too about Kanye. And then recently the guy, I forgot his name. He's a gay guy, drag. He's mostly in drag. And I remember a story came out that him and Kanye had some type of relationship going on. And after this shit had dropped, and I think it was after Kanye had said like something about he is gay or some shit. They was asking the guy like, well, was that true then back then? And he was like, well, since he out here saying it, then yes. And I'm like, what? So I don't know. It's been a lot going on with Kanye, and it's so hard to really tell if he in his right mind or not, unfortunately. But
it's not. It's ho. The one thing that's not difficult to tell is whether or not he's in his right mind. Clearly, he's not in his right mind, Torin. Like I think we can. That's a safe. I think we're pretty good with that.
I don't think so.
Okay. Here goes somebody that probably was not in their right mind. Did you catch this last week? We was out last week. Did you catch this, Torian? This is wild out time. Hold on, not her, not that. Here we go. Did you see this right here? Let me play this. Here we go. This is out of pocket.
They kicked me out the front room because I can't. What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy before he died? What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy before he go lay down in the grave or whatever gonna happen to him? What makes you think I ain't gonna kiss that so he can remember? Everybody better be happy I ain't pull his fins down the stars.
Okay, so just for the people that because there's a lot of bleeps in there. So her baby's father passed away. She went to the funeral service, and she's saying while at the funeral service, she gave him a kiss, I guess, on the forehead, the lips, whatever. And then she said that she then went further down and kissed his genitalia area at the funeral. And I that the family then kicked her out of the funeral after, as they should have. Get your dumb ass out of here.
No, she grieving. Just make her sit her ass down. Like, just make her sit her ass down. Like, don't be kicking her out. Like,
she grieving is crazy.
So did they kick the kids out too? Like, no, you don't kick. You just let her do her.
No, the kids can stay. The kids can stay. They family. This is their family. Get your dumb ass out of here, though. Now, Tupac did say in his, he got a famous song, let the hoes that I used to know from way before kiss me from my head to my toe. That's what Tupac said. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about like at his funeral, he said, have a party at my funeral, let every rapper rock it. Let the hoes that I used to know from way before kiss me from my head to my toe. Give me a bottle of, what he say? Give me a paper and pen so I can write about my life of sin. A couple of bottles of gin in case I don't get in. Oh, I love that song. Tell all my people I'm a rider. Nobody cries when we die. We outlaws. Let me go. Okay, let me go. Hold on. Right. What LT say? LT said the term for niggas like him. Yeah. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, she out of but so you saying that that if you the family, Torin, let's say, knock on wood, one of your cousins that you cool with just tragically passed away. And his baby mama that he had a kid with, he ain't even with her no more. This is just the baby mama he had a kid with. She in here doing too much. Y'all not get your ass out of here. Come on, man. We ain't got time for this.
Nah, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her, sit down, baby. We're not doing this. It's not that type of time, okay? And I'm not gonna kick her out. Cause we all got family members who are like ratchet. That's like, I could see Sexy Red doing that shit, and I would be like, Sexy, like, no, girl, like, you do it too much, like, no.
This ain't that, right?
But then also, I might be like, okay, cause I mean, we sending this nigga away. This is a celebration. We sending him, so like, he was a sexual person, so like, as long as she don't pull it out, like, if she just like kissing it. No, we ain't gonna do it in front of the kids. No, we ain't not doing that shit in front of the kids. So she had to wait. Maybe we have a private, for that. So like, if you want to see him after this, then do that. Then you can do that, but not in front of the kids, okay? We're not gonna do that for the
Kissing a
kids.
deceased person's penis I think that's against the law. Real talk. I
And
think
she
you
was
don't
like,
do
I
it.
can't give him. You know, it is against this. What's
Yeah.
necrophilia or whatever that shit is. But
What
I
you mean?
mean,
What you talking about, LT? Maybe what I miss?
Rob, is LT is our shit is going late because he was commenting about Lionel. That's like I'm like, but that was been gone. Lionel been gone. So is our shit lagging? I don't know. Um, who knows? But because she was talking about sucking his dick, I'm like, girl, they ain't gonna get hard. Like, come on, use your brain.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, LT. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's listen to a little bit more of her. Hold on, here we go. She ain't
But that
finished.
was an end. Oh shit.
Nah.
And start choking. I was ready to lick. We finna get a busted right here in the church. Man, my baby daddy looked beautiful, good as hell. Man, yes. I kissed his I kissed his lips. Y'all, look, I played it out because I already knew what the fuck I was gonna do. So I asked his mama, like, can I kiss him just one time? After I kissed him that one time, I went down for that bad baby. Wait, kiss that because I'm gonna miss it. I kissed it because I'm gonna miss it. Fuck, yes, I'm gonna miss it. So, yep, I'm gonna kiss it, baby. They better be glad they ain't pull your and make you in front of they motherfucking ass. Fuck you talking about? Let's stay facts. Yo.
Yeah, she is a whole piece of work. Get up out of here. She doing too much, Torin. Come on, Torin. She talking about she want to choke on it.
She grieving. People grieve in all type of ways.
Wanting to choke on.
And that's when you don't push nobody out like that.
Sure you do.
No, you sit there and you like bring them into you and you just sit them down and be like, we're not doing this right now. Like, and I'm gonna hold your hand and we're gonna be right here with you. Because you clearly are grieving, like hard. Like for you to even do that, like wow, like my sister is really grieving, like, cause she really gonna do some inappropriate shit like this. Like, baby girl. Or I mean, like, and to some people that's not even inappropriate. So it's just you gotta remember that we just are so complex. Humans are so complex that like you just can't be like, why would you do that? Like, cause some people think on the opposite end, and there's nothing wrong with them. That's their natural thinking. So it's just like we all are just. You just sit her down, and you just bring them into you, and you just embrace them, and you give them a love because clearly, like, she gonna miss this man enough that she gonna kiss his nigga dick in front of the whole fucking congregation. Like, okay, girl, we're gonna sit you down. We're gonna give you some time to do that another time, but not right now. This is not the time for that. And you hold her hand like this, and you just tap it, and you love her. And you don't kick her out, and now she make videos like this.
Yeah, she doing too. She is a whole piece of work. I'll put it that way. She's definitely a character. She seems like she's funny. I wouldn't hang out with her, but you know,
Yes,
shout out to her. I would never hang out with her. She's doing.
Me and her the same people.
No, somebody kissing.
I would do that shit. That's what I'm saying. Give me have grace. Yeah. Have grace. That's my whole speech. Have grace.
Have grace.
That's what my speech is. Have grace. For people.
Have grace is insane, Torian.
Cause you want your wife to do that. You don't want her to leave you and be with nobody else after you die. So you want her to be kissing your dick. And she didn't kiss it, she just kissed the lap. I mean, you know, she just ain't like she pulled a dick out. Like now, like, hold on now, get this bitch up out of here. She doing too fucking much. And she just kissed like his pants area. Like, okay.
No, all right. Don't do that at my family member funeral. We getting you the fuck up out of here.
No.
Shit, business about to pick up around this motherfucker.
You want Naomi to do that?
Whoa! Not this Naomi. My wife.
I didn't know what was going on. I'm saying you want your wife Naomi do that, because that's gonna make you feel like yeah. She still love me. I still got it. I'm dead. I'm still got it.
Look, you know she don't even want her to be with nobody else.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure
so like
happening just like that.
And he knows she do that. No nigga gonna want her after that. Like, you was kissing your dead husband dick. He like, yes. So I don't know why he acted like that's just so outrageous. Like,
yeah, that shit is against the
law.
law.
Again, Roy, like, Roy, you never fail to show how you hate women.
Man, that That shit is
Never
illegal.
fail.
It's illegal. You
A
can't
little
do
kiss
that
is
to a
not
damn body.
naughty.
Illegal is pulling the dick out of fucking or doing something. Like she just kissed the area.
She
She didn't
said
pull it
y'all
out.
lucky. She said y'all lucky she didn't do that. So that was
So
in her
that's so she got
mind.
more
Well, she
sense.
didn't.
Right?
She
She
didn't do
got
it.
more sense to not do that. Like that's
She
what
didn't
she
do
told y'all. Y'all know, y'all baby glad I got enough sense to not do that shit in front of them. Like I just did this. Mwah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and escort you to the back though, mama.
No, because it ain't no telling. It's no
That's what I'm
telling
saying.
how I would act. You know, my ass like, what was that movie where, what good did they take me? Ah, she fell to the crap in the fucking coffin with her. Okay.
Oh no, she was doing she's doing a lot though. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
just for a baby daddy, it might be a little much. For a baby
Yeah.
Well, I
daddy,
don't know. It could have been her current man, but they just saying baby daddy because they wasn't.
No, because when you're with your baby daddy, you don't say baby daddy. You be like, oh, my boyfriend, or whatever it is.
No, some people do, but I mean, it depends. I don't know.
Well,
Kiss my baby daddy.
Speaking of baby daddies, here goes a baby mama who don't want to be with the baby daddy no more. She said, shit, she did not take no vows. These are not vows. She said that shit, nigga, I was trying to stay down, but yeah, it's a little too much. So let me give y'all the full background. So the background is she says, woman says she no longer wants to be in a relationship with her child's father after years of caring for him following his being shot in the head. Lord have mercy.
And I can give y'all a little bit more backstory.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I did follow. I mean, because when I seen this story, I was like, oh wow, because I have followed. I don't follow neither of them, but I like dug into the story about them after like seeing some videos about him. So they was together for a while. I want to say that one child. And he got shot in the head currently, so like he's recovering. He was supposed to be alive. Doctors told her, or he wasn't supposed to talk and walk, but he's doing all of that. He still has speech problems. That comes with being shot in the head.
Right.
But before that relationship, he was like kind of like a YN. He was like a little YN. He was out here living his life. He was with her, but he was also kind of like cheating on her and shit, doing young nigga shit. But he got shot. She stayed with him. She held him down. And now it's been said like she had been like kind of cheating on him now with somebody else. And I think the video you gonna pull up is her talking, but in a video next to it, her mom was talking to the guy and saying like, kind of like just putting him out, like it ain't trying to protect her daughter and be like, well, he ain't that good. Like y'all trying to be on her because she like cheating on him.
First of all, before I play it, I mean, can I go here? I'm not trying to be super religious at this point, but if we ain't married, I really ain't got like no super ties to you like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said no for better or for worse. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what the conversation is about.
Yeah.
And that's why I chose this type like love after trauma. Like what does that look like? Like in different stages, like for us if we just single but like boyfriend and girlfriend.
I think this conversation is totally different if they're married, because you know, depending on how you feel about those vows, either you taking them serious or you're not. Like maybe you got to have that conversation with your partner beforehand. But I think me personally, being somebody who's been married, you know, this year will be 10 years we've been married. Yeah, to me, that conversation is different because we've been married for a decade. If something was to happen, knock on wood, versus if, you know, we just, you know, we together and, you know, something happens, I can't, you know what I mean? So let's play it though. Let me pull it up. Let's play some of this from her. Here she goes. She got them titties out too in the video. Okay. Let's go. Oh shit. Hold on.
I've been with Jamal 3 years before he got hurt.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all caught that. Can y'all hear it okay?
Yeah.
She said that she was with him for 3 years before he got hurt. So there we go. We'll start. So that's a good thing, a baseline. So it's not like this is 6 months, a year. They were together for 3 years. Now, you did give us more background. There was a lot going on in that relationship. So, but 3 years.
And then 5 years after he got hurt, that's when he got.
Hold on, I don't need to hear no more, Torian.
Wow.
She didn't went above and beyond. She was with the nigga 3 years before he got hurt and 5 years after.
No, yeah, wow. I did watch the video, but that didn't hit me. That time frame didn't hit me. Like, it hit
This
now. Like,
woman is a goddamn saint. Okay,
yeah,
I'll
girl,
play the
leave his
rest.
ass. Leave his ass.
TBI. And one thing for sure is, before that man got his TBI, he loved the ground that I walked on. Like, there's nothing I could ask for. There's nothing that didn't get handled. Nothing. But, after his injury, a lot of things have changed, and we sit online and we talk about, what's the same and, what's different, but we're always like talking about personality and stuff. But the whole thing about it is I stayed, I loved him through it. I do love him through it. When he couldn't talk, when he couldn't walk, I stayed because that's unconditional love, not your ability to do for me or what you have done for me, but just the situation. I knew the person and I knew he could get back to himself. But sometimes, people, their love changes and, they change. So you have to kind of like figure it out, especially with a person who is going through their own healing. So I want to ask tonight, it's going to be a question you can answer here. You can come and answer. When the love changes after trauma, do you stay or do you go? So you can drop your answer if you're not going to be there tonight, or you can drop how you feel in the comments, but it's going to be a deep conversation.
We can't hear you, Roy.
My fault. You said that. Let me play the next one too, because you said there was another video. So let me play the next one, and then we'll come back after that. Let me play this other one.
Huh? Look at, he's smiling. Were you a cheater? A little bit? Yeah. Okay. Have you been with another girl since your injury? Yeah. I didn't hear that either. Yeah. Are you guys hearing some of the tea that people think that they know? Yeah. So for those of you who are unaware.
Okay, I'm uncomfortable with that whole thing, Torian. Damn. I'm uncomfortable with all of that. Damn.
He's uncomfortable just because his speech impediment, but I mean.
Yeah, I'm not coherent in that.
It's his current state after being shot in the head.
Yeah, so.
But I mean, that just shows the complexity of like the whole situation. And just like, it's not easy just to give you like a yes or no answer, like.
Not fast, because I'm trying to think about like the man that I just love so dearly. If he was like to like go through an accident, and you can always make the fundamental attribution error, right? When you're trying to think that you can like handle something, or when you're trying to gauge a reaction to something that you actually haven't gone through.
Right.
Because yeah, in some ways I feel like I could stay, but definitely if I'm not married and we haven't took those vows, then yeah, I got that out, period. Like I got the easy out. So just a few years, she said she was with him for 3 years and this happened. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but if she was thinking like this is going to be my husband and something like this happens, you try to stay and you could put up with what you could put up with.
Yeah. Right. And now it's 5 years after that. And now it's like, okay, I can't.
No, and especially if it's like how my life, like if it would be like me, like having to take care of another person, like somebody who's like dependent on me, I think that would change everything. And I think that's valid for you to, want out of that. Because it's like, damn, I want to have a husband that's, well,
Right. Or what if she wants to have more kids? And it's like, damn, I'm still taking care of you and I have to take care of the baby too. Like, it's no help, like, it's just a lot. Like, so I don't blame her. Like, if she do want to leave, like, girl, leave. Like, his family should have it. I mean, I guess it's a lot more because, like, what if he don't have no family? And it's like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Like, just put him out on the street, or like, what does that look like? So it's probably much harder. Actually, now I'm thinking more like about like, damn, like, but then again, it's
I'm
like
sure
it's
he
not
would
for me to
probably be
take
getting
on this. Like, I should not be
disability.
taking on this. So I don't know.
Yeah. So it just comes down to the type of person, but I feel like there would be some type of disability, and if he needed to be in a care center, then there are things that can get like.
Right. Yeah. Like that's tough. Like that.
Turn
I
it
mean,
down. So.
And that's
in
a
my
lot of pressure on her too, from like even like the public eye. Like, well, she not like famous, like a celebrity, like, but like she got like a little fame on TikTok, and it's just like from everybody to see like her being with him and like taking care of him, and now like she kind of like want to leave, and it's now everybody like kind of like judging her, like, you gonna just do that to him, like, and he like down and that, like, it's like, damn, like, what about me though?
No facts, and will he ever not be down?
Yeah.
It's like, am I gonna stay in that position? Yeah, and so that look, and this goes into like conversations that you have to have with like your loved ones, right? You really got to talk about some shit like this, because I'd be like, you know what, babe, if some shit was like this to happen to me, we not married, and you need to take that out, go ahead and take that out. Like, I would never want to stunt that life, and so that's what you have to think about. Like, if he really fucked with her, really loved her in the way that she described it prior to the injury, I think there can be some understanding of like, I don't want to be a hindrance to your life. Like, because I'm obviously not going to be able to lead the same life that I was living. And I'm not going to be able to give you the same things that I could have gave you previously. So it's like, you should be free to move on. But yeah, but when it comes to a spouse, it's like, oh, this is the type of shit you signed on for. And hopefully when you are married, these conversations have been had. So like you even know how to navigate and how to move. Yeah, life can get real. Life can get real fast. But you said he was like on some YN shit. So it's also like, hey man, that's just the way the cookie crumble. Like, I wasn't out in the streets doing that work. Okay. So.
Oh shit! Hold on.
No, and I was thinking about,
Hey Tiara.
Hey Tiara.
Are you riding?
Text you too, but
oh damn, Tori don't even text his friends. Go ahead.
Shut up. So we've been talking about how she always been missing the show, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna text you, but then we didn't go live last week, so then I was like, she was like, damn, I missed you. I'm like, no, we ain't miss it. So, but I want to hear her. But before I lose that train of thought that I was having before, because I did lose it, I was thinking about as I was watching it. Damn, I lost that train of thought.
This nigga stop smoking weed.
Damn, it was right there too. It was about her though, like, I was thinking about how maybe because life is just so complex, and like maybe those, like, if truly he gave her like 3 years of like just giving her all that she wanted, she never had to ask about anything. Maybe that was for a reason, because like it will be now in the future or later he's not able to do that for you. So like you was given all that time that would have been spread out, kind of for somebody else, but it was given to you, and like were you able to enjoy it? So maybe that's a point where you would need to think from also when you're like contemplating like what's gonna happen here now that like this trauma done happened, and like he's this person now, like was I given all that I was so much of it previously for this reason? That's something to think about as well.
See me to Naomi's point earlier, I think sometimes like once you're in a relationship with somebody, there are certain conversations that you got to have. Like, I don't know what the time frame is, I don't know how that goes, but I think you just should have those conversations. Especially, I think probably a good time is like if y'all decide to move in together, because that's, to me at least, taking another step. Like if y'all decide to move in together, we got to start having certain conversations now, because that's a step. No, we're not married, but we've taken a step. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're more than that's a significant step. We're more than just we together. That's my no. We live together. We splitting bills. So, because me personally, if I'm not married to you, I wouldn't want to put that on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If, God forbid, if I, was in that situation, I wouldn't want to put that on somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't married to him. Now, if I'm married, we took certain vows, it is what it is. Who knows what a person, to Naomi's point, even when you take those vows, man, you really, you know what I'm saying? You might go into it with the best intentions. It's like she said that she's been holding him down for 5 years. And maybe that 5-year mark was just the tipping point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is like this is the reality for me moving forward. And it's just not, 5 years is all I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the 5 years is commendable. You know what I'm saying? That they were together for 3. They were together. She's been taking care of him longer than they were together before the incident. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's commendable. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a long time. But did she speak about I didn't catch the whole video about like being with other men? Like, does she have like another?
She doesn't speak about Torian put that in. Torian might be capping. She didn't say none of that.
No, that she didn't say in that video, but that's why she was having that video, because of it being put out there about that shit. And that's what the next video was about, was her mom. And people was like, why her mama doing that to this man? Because her mom was trying to defend her daughter. Like, that's why she asked him, like, was you sleeping out on my daughter before? And that's why she was on that, because the daughter was out here.
Clearly he's in a really bad state, you know what I'm saying, mentally and physically, right? So yeah, I mean, if she's looking for companionship, she's probably gonna have to, or just to, have a night out. She's got to go to somebody else. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? It's just
it will have to be somebody else. But then, but what happens when it gets serious? Like, she actually meets somebody that she wants to be with, right? Like, because she's not married. So it is such a tricky conversation.
Have y'all ever watched the movie Ready to Exhale? It's an old movie, old Negro movie. Have y'all seen Ready to Exhale?
Yeah.
Nigga, he said old movie like it came out in 1950.
I mean, because Amber's on the show, you know what I'm saying? And she's never seen
barely on the show.
I mean, whoa, shots fired.
It was. I'm gonna take it. Like, I don't care. I've been here with you by myself for hours, Rory. I'm sick of it. I'm just kidding.
Hilarious.
Thank God for that.
I said ready to exhale, waiting to exhale.
I know what you meant. Look,
we both know what you meant.
But if you remember, I know.
But if you remember LT Rogus, but he takes it. Damn, because I didn't hear. I heard what it was supposed to be. I didn't hear what you said, so now it's like crazy.
ready, waiting, goddamn, get set, go. ready, set, go. You know what I'm saying? One or the other, waiting to exhale, right?
Y'all, I am not stupid like Roy. I'm sorry. Look, I gotta put that out there because I didn't say anything. I was like,
I ain't seen the movie in 20 years. But anyway, the movie, though, if you recall, Angela Bassett's character, obviously she's getting a divorce, right? So she's going through what she's going through. But when she meets Wesley Snipes, if you remember, I think Wesley Snipes,
his wife was like dying or sick.
Yeah, very sick from cancer, and he had been dealing with that. And it's like they kind of connect on a, you know what I'm saying? It's like he just kind of wants to feel that, he's been there for her this whole time, but he just, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a real like intersection of, yes, she's going through what she's going through, losing her husband. She's meeting somebody who's really cool, but like he has somebody too and some ties, but he just also wants to feel a sense of something different because he's been taking care of that. Like, it's some heavy shit, to your point, Torian, with the love after trauma. Like, it's heavy dealing with that as the other person. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, especially if you're in a marriage, you got a lot of, it might even be some guilt there for you. Survivor's remorse. You know what I'm saying? Like survivor's guilt of like
guilt, not to talk about the grief, because like this is the person you would have chose, like that you wanted to be with only for the rest of your life, right? And so like for something to even be like, damn, like I didn't think I was gonna be on this level with anybody else. So like to even have to step and navigate that, you know, is a thing.
Yeah. It's
You know,
very,
which
very
is why I guess she needed it from the divorce part too, because like she
yes.
needed her little jump off to kind of like
Yes.
make it through this like major transition and transformation. But yeah, Trump.
It was different types of trauma, right? That like they came together on. Cause like I couldn't
Trauma
imagine, right? I couldn't imagine getting divorced after that many years, children, y'all were building.
And then it went that bad too. Like this nigga.
Yeah, like she burning shit up in the driveway. Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No, what is crazy? Wow, it's so much hitting me right now. Cause I'm like, wow, I'm getting like, whoa.
Don't cry, Torian. Don't cry.
No, it ain't like that. It's just cause like now I'm like, I don't know what the word would be for it. I guess sympathy for my mom's ex-husband
I thought
because
you didn't like that nigga.
I don't like him, but now I'm like, we having this conversation, and it's like this was his life, like, because my mom had got a stroke, and she had a massive stroke, and so like she was like a whole. Even for me, you know, like I felt I went through a death. I grieved my mom from who she was before her stroke to who she was after her stroke, because it was a completely different person. So like, and I hated him. Well, I don't like to use the word hate because my mom always told me hate is a strong word. But I had a strong dislike for him because like he left my mom when she was at her most, you know, down point. Like he had left us and he had came and seen her. We were supposed to go back to the house that we had with him. Well, my mom had with him, you know, like he never like got it together for her. And like once it was time for her to get released from the home that we had her after the hospital, he stopped coming around. And it was like, wow, like, and now we have this conversation. It's like, maybe this was a lot for him. And it was just like,
no, because who knows how hard it was. And then, you know, some people just don't have the tools to navigate certain things. Like they don't have it.
Yeah. That's what's
they're not able to give it.
Yeah, so it's just so crazy just to be like, because, you know, I hated that man for that.
And
You know,
that's how
like, you left my mama, but now I'm like, universe brought me to a place to really think about that shit outside. Like, look, like, now, like, think about this now. I'm like, wait, why don't you really think about head now? Like, it's just a lot right now. Like, whoa.
I've known older people who, to your point, the exact, well, not the exact, but like very similar set of circumstances, Torian, to where I was like, damn, bro, you just left her like that. You know what I'm saying? This is older people, like 20 years my senior. And they were like, you don't understand, young man. Like, I to your point, Naomi, what they told me was I love her so much I couldn't stand having to see her like that, because they just don't have the tools, right, to like be able to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like it's unfortunate, but they just don't have that ability to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna deal with it. They just, because they, to your point, like you said, Torian, like she was a different person. Like they're longing for that other person that they fell in love with, and that person just isn't there anymore. And it's like,
yeah,
that's a difficult thing to have to now navigate. Like, it's a special type of person that, you know, is able to like really navigate those waters, you know what I mean? And say, hey, no matter what, like, I'm with you, like until it really ends for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
Especially if you know there won't be like change. Like it won't, like this is just like what it's gonna be. It won't ever get better past this point.
Yeah.
I think so. It's like you have to accept a certain type of life. Like, so that's like a whole new reality.
Yeah.
That pops in. And so
what is so crazy is like now, like I'm like, oh, it's like, because I've always felt like I was a middle child, so like I always been like in the middle of everything, and like just giving like two opposite ends to look at. I feel like, and I always apply that to my life, and I like this is happening like for my mom's ex-husband, my stepfather, like that was his reality with my mom, and then the same instance I got a glimpse of my dad, and like with his new wife, which my little sister's mom, they had gotten to a horrible car accident, and my sister's mom was paralyzed as well, and like she was like more down than my mom. But this happened like way before that. But my dad was a man who like stood with her and like he stayed, he took care, he did like everything for her. Like she was completely paralyzed. And so I guess that's kind of where my point viewed it from my mom's husband. It's like, well, I seen my dad do this for a woman. So like you didn't even like you not that special. Like I said, like it's a special kind of person to do this for somebody. Like so like for me, he wasn't that special type of person like for my mom. Like cause like I seen my dad do this with somebody and he was with her until like she passed away. So it's just crazy. Like, yeah, it's different people out here. Like some people will stay and do that work. And some people it's too much for them. They don't have, like y'all said, they don't have the tools.
Yeah, because that would be hard. That shit would be hard. And like it would still be hard, I feel like, even if you aren't away, especially if this was like a person you love. Because you know, life can happen fast. Like most of those things, you know, just happen like one day it was this, and like now this is the next day. And so yeah, that's just hard. But so what do y'all feel y'all would say to y'all partner? Let's say boyfriend and girlfriend and husband or wife. Like, would you release them? Like, if you were at a point where it's like you're not you, like you're not able to hold full conversations to think and move. You don't have full function of your faculties anymore. And there's not necessarily a pathway to recovery.
I mean, right now thinking I would be like, of course I would like say let you go, like go ahead. But if I'm thinking like in my mindset, if I was like incapacitated or some way, like, and I'm still like kind of aware of like
give it back to me
who
right
you
now.
are to
Give
me,
it back.
but I can't like really like say
I told
it.
you not to bring the urn in the house. You can
What
take
are you
it to your
playing,
mother.
Roy?
My fault. I didn't know y'all could hear that. Go ahead.
Yes, like I'm like, what the
I
fuck is going
apologize.
on?
Like he's crying right now, please.
Right,
I
you got this
apologize.
shit
Go ahead.
playing,
Go ahead.
Roy. Like,
Go ahead.
totally killed the mood, Roy. I hope you're happy.
No facts. What are you saying?
Go ahead, nigga.
I really lost where I was going with that shit.
Oh, don't blame me.
If I wasn't my, you know, right mind, would I probably want my partner to stay? Probably. I'm like, but you know who I am. Help me. Stay with me. Yeah. Meredith said, choose me. Take me. Love me. Like
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I would hope, and this is the best I could do. I would hope that I would have the strength. Like my prayer and my desire would be that I would have the strength to stay down, you know what I'm saying, for the long haul. That would be my desire. And I say that because I mean, man, like life is some real harsh shit, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. And so you can come into it with the best of intentions and you never know like how that looks in your day to day. Right. And so like that's my hope, is that I would have the capacity, and I think that I would, you know what I'm saying? Knock on wood, I hope that I'm never faced with that, but like, you know, like I would want to, because like we took vows, we've raised children together, you know what I'm saying? And the vows clearly say for better or for worse, and now we're looking at the worst, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and you're counting on me to be there for you. Like out of everybody in the world, me and you, like not your parents, mm-hmm. not your siblings, me and you took vows that said for better or for worse. You know what I'm saying? So like this is at your worst and you're expecting me to be there. And so I need to be there. I need to show up and be there. That for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know, I don't know how people feel about, you know, saying those vows, but when
that's
I took
so
them,
beautiful.
Hilarious.
I'm like, that's the most heartfelt thing you've ever said on this show.
Maybe you don't hate women, Roy.
Years.
Wow. Maybe you really do love women.
He has a heart. The Grinch, you know, it's like when the Grinch's heart grew 10 sizes that day. Like, oh, he does have a heart.
In Whoville. I'm in Whoville right now, goddamn it. But no, I mean, cause like that, you know, you took those vows, you know what I'm saying? Like her parents or your parents are gonna, the reality is of life is that both sets of parents are gonna pass on before both of y'all do. So the parents ain't there. The siblings, they got their own lives, right? It's not their responsibility. Like you took on a responsibility for that person that you gonna hold them down. And so, to me, it's only right, man. And it just is what it is. Like life just works out the way it works out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. So but hold on, I wanted to play this. Let me play this because this is what was playing in the background. Goddamn it, fuck it, let's play it now because it didn't messed up the show already. I don't know if this is a skit. This is from TikTok. Somebody sent me this. It's funny though. No matter what, I shouldn't say funny. It's interesting. Let me put it that way. And it goes with this topic. Here we go.
We can't hear it now.
Yeah, replay. We don't hear nothing.
I'm like, are you joking with us? Roy, do you hear us?
What'd you say?
We can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, you know what? I got it on mute. My fault. I thought y'all was hearing it the whole time. I'm looking at it right now. I got it on mute over here because y'all was telling me y'all was playing it. Hold on, my bad. Hold on. Let me start it over again. Here we go. Boom.
And give it back to me now. Give that back to me now. That is my ex-husband. Give it back to me right now. Give it back.
I told you. No, I told you not to bring the urn in the house. You can take it to your mother's house.
I don't care what you think. I have a special place. He is not in the way. It's a special place in the house for you won't even know that it's there. That is my ex-husband's ashes. That is my ex-husband's ashes. Give it back right now. Right now. That is not disrespect. If it's my ex-husband, I don't see anything wrong with it. Give it back now. Give it back. It is not disrespectful. So what does that mean? Yes, I'm married. Yes, we have vows, but we have vows as well. So that is my ex-husband. It's just his ashes. He's gone. Like, what is the problem? There's no problem. He's gone. Like, really? Really? What are you doing? Give it back. What are you doing? Give it back. Give it back now. Give what? I know you're not about. I know you're. Put that top back on.
Okay, I can't. Okay, I ain't gonna.
It definitely gives skit at that
I
point.
definitely was feeling skit at the beginning, but
no, I
feel
mean
like
whole
he was
way
really
through.
feeling something at the end. I'm like, oh, this the one.
Yeah, that's the different level of the game because now we're talking about the ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, luckily for me, I have to deal with that.
No,
but
we ain't talking ex-boyfriend. If it's
ex-husband, yeah.
like, yes, keep his ash. I mean, if nobody else wants to, like,
yeah,
it's ashes. Like, the fuck? Especially if they got kids together or something, like, of course, like, why? Yeah, I don't know. It was giving, like, you insecure at this point, sir. Yeah. Like, if this is a real scenario, we talking about a real.
Said, sheesh.
I mean, we done seen other stories about.
Right, ain't nobody in that urn.
Yeah, it's definitely giving skit. But if we speaking about it, if it's because I mean, shit in skits do be happening. Like, maybe not right now, but that should be happening. So this shit could possibly happen. If this shit happens, that nigga in the wrong for doing that.
Yeah, I think if that's an ex-husband, right? Clearly, me and you, we're married now. We've already had the conversation. You know what I'm saying about that you had a husband that has passed away. You know what I'm saying? You're getting remarried. I can't expect for you to. First of all, let me say this. I'm not in that situation with someone who's being remarried, so I don't know how that. I don't know how that emotionally goes, so I don't want to be insensitive. But let me just say, from the outside looking in, I'll say this. If you're getting with somebody who was previously married, whether the marriage just failed and they're just no longer together, the person's still here, they're just no longer together, or in this situation where the person has passed away, I think coming into, like me, and y'all may disagree with this, I would come into that with some understanding that there are some emotional ties that my wife is going to have. Maybe it's to certain inanimate objects or just certain stuff that she has ties to, especially if he passed away, right? Maybe, let me give you something, right? Let's say I married my wife and she had been married to her husband before he passed, let's say for 15 years, he passed away, and now me and her are married. But let's say their favorite song was whatever. And when she hears that song, it triggers memories of, of him, because that was their song. I can't get mad at her now that we're married, because she's like, I don't really, what I'm saying, I don't really, when I hear that song, I think, me personally, that's just me. I wouldn't be upset if she was like, hey, could you just not play that Marvin Gaye? You know what I'm saying? That was, when I hear that,
especially if they died.
Right.
And that's why they broke up.
Right.
Like it only ended because they died. It's kind of like, my nigga, you wasn't even the first choice for real. Like,
no, but you're the second
you're kind
husband.
of just like the alternate. Like you're the step in. So yeah, I feel like it would be hard to. But I feel like the girl. So that's why I said at the end, I don't know. She kind of got me because she started getting a little triggered. Like, bitch, you better actually not fuck around and mess with my favorite nigga's ashes. Like, what the fuck? Like, I love him. Excuse me. Like, I will fucking put your ass in the ground next.
Andre said, hold on. Andre said in the chat, would you deal with your spouse talking about their ex a lot of times? So you got to define a lot. Like, how often are you, like, define what you mean by a lot.
And if they died and it's their like ex-spouse.
Yeah.
Ex-spouse would be different. I'm like, but ex-girlfriend who died, it wouldn't, like, we don't need to be talking about this bitch every week.
No, facts. Like, I don't get a fuck if y'all was fucking high school sweethearts. Bitch.
I'm like, that shit overrated.
Like, nigga, y'all was dating when you was 14. Why are you still talking about her? You're 33.
Like, that shit ain't even serious for real.
Like, come on now. Like, leave that girl alone.
But now that just made me sad about my fucking ex-high school boyfriend that died.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
No, like, sheesh.
This is an emotional show tonight. This shit is way too emotional tonight.
That's that YN shit. I'm like one of the originals of like with the YNs, because it's crazy. He died. We was in juniors.
Hold on. He said yes, died, and an ex-spouse multiple times in a year. Okay, so she's talking about the ex-spouse. Yeah, so he passed away, and you bringing him up. I mean, I guess it would depend. When you say multiple times, like, it depend on, like, is it the nigga's birth? I mean,
right.
I think it's just certain shit that, like, I would expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain stuff that like comes with the whole package. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're married and or dating someone who lost their spouse to death. You can't expect for them just to forget that person, right? Because like you said, Naomi, it wasn't like they broke up. The person passed away is the only reason that they're not together. So,
like, I wish it was you. It's
right.
Yeah, it's
no, for real.
I give you up to get them back.
Hilarious, motherfucker doing voodoo on you the whole time. Trying to bring back,
but then it's also like, I mean, because he's saying like ex-spouse multiple times, like, but like, did I have a child with my ex-spouse? Is that why I'm talking about my ex-spouse? Because I'm like trying to make sure that my child knows their father, and like, are you mad at because I'm doing that? Like, it's just a lot, like, and I think we talked about that. It was like a different situation with the man and the wife. His new wife had took the ex-wife like videotape. Did we talk about that?
I don't remember this.
Damn. Okay, well, maybe I'll watch it somewhere else. But yeah, it was a story about how a man, he was currently married to a new wife. His ex-wife had died from like cancer. They had a daughter. They used to make videos for the daughter when she was a baby, and then he decided to like keep them and like give them to the daughter for her 18th birthday, so she can know her mom and all this stuff. But then the new wife had found the videos and she was mad about it. She had ended up throwing them out.
Oh,
not the evil stepmother.
Yeah, because she was like, why are you keeping these about her? Like, why are you keeping this about your ex-wife? Like, what do you need this for? But he ended up finding it. The wife never threw it out. She just said she did. They was like in like the trunk of the car. So he was able to give them to his daughter. But it brought up a conversation about like that jealousy type when like the ex-spouse.
No, because I'm sure that can flare up that can happen, you know, when anybody else is talking about an ex. And so that's why it would kind of be on the partner who like experienced the loss too, to kind of like recognize. And so that's when they have to be like, are you even present enough to like be in this relationship? Like, damn, do you still need to be single for some time, like until you really try to heal? You'll really have to like.
He said, like the lady in the early video kissing it. Oh yeah, yeah. My ex was bigger than you. Hold on. When they, oh, hold on. So whoa. Yeah, see, that's out of
going
pocket.
on here.
Yeah, that's out of pocket now. Now you out of pocket, right? Like we get into it, and you want to talk about your ex's member in comparison to mine. Yeah, you out of pocket.
No, it's like, because you could win, because all you gotta do is like, and he did. And like,
see, that's crazy.
Well, regardless, I'm like, well, regardless, you still be sucking it, so it don't matter to you, apparently. Shit, the fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like bringing up your ex to try to shame me, and we're together now. Like that, like you might have an actual problem, like yourself. Like you're bringing up
I would definitely check them. I'm like, well, you still obviously stuck on that motherfucker who don't want you, so figure it out. I'm throwing some shade and some jabs in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you gonna make me see. I don't see. I
see why his ass ain't want your big ass. That's some shot that you throw back when they be saying that shit. Like, oh, but I see why he didn't want your ugly ass shit.
Damn,
that's why his new girlfriend pretty as fuck, and you over here looking like this. I try to be nice to your ass.
Jesus Christ!
Look, I be ready. You know, I'll be playing with me. Don't play with my emotions. I go down. I go down. I'm not Michelle Obama. I go to hell.
Dorian is not going high.
Only time I'm going high when I'm smoking.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Like I
going down.
me personally, I couldn't deal with that. Like if you're gonna bring up your ex and tell me like physical attributes about him, like what the fuck, like the
that's
fuck.
She like
that's how
my ex grew hair, Roy.
Goddamn, I got look, I got a head wrap quota going right now.
Wow, Roy got a do-rag. Whoa, this is crazy.
I did too.
Yeah, got my
Roy didn't want to show us he met the hair wrap quota today.
That's his. I had to say
Paul. He finally did out of how many years of the show? Wow, he finally was the one to do the hair wrap quota.
I did meet the hair wrap quota for today's show. Yeah, I had to wrap my shit up. They put some oil in that motherfucker. Wrap my shit on up. But yeah, that's so out of pocket. Like it's like to weaponize your deceased ex against me is crazy work.
Yeah,
like that's crazy. Like you can't weaponize that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because like I'm an old Negro, so like I don't play with like. I know these YNs now, they don't care about death at all. They don't care about their own death, let alone another motherfucker. But I'm an old Negro. So like I don't play with death like that. Like these YNs, they'll go to the cemetery and do a video on a nigga's grave. I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with none of that. I think that's some wild energy to be playing with. But these young Negroes, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas will dig you up, have you twerking in the video, and then throw you back in there. You know what I'm saying? This shit is wild out here. So if you're gonna do that, yeah, that's doing too much for me. And I would just move on. Like you don't get it. To me, that's a form of abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers abusing you. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. Like whatever you doing ain't that good. I can get it somewhere else. But
no, for real.
Yeah, I'm with you, LT. That's playing with spirits. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I ain't, these. I keep telling these young Negroes, they keep being, man, I don't care. I'll go down there and dig your body up, nigga. And then, I'm like, y'all niggas is weird. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas doing too much.
Right.
When you fucking around in San Antonio, the gangsters, by the time they older, they really be fucking with Santa Muerte. So like they really kind of on it. I'm like, even the niggas is on that shit, cause but like you say you don't play with death like that, but some definitely do. Some definitely will go down that road and do that shit. But yeah, damn, this is crazy because I've literally just been thinking about Rest in peace, Capani. That's so crazy.
And like, let me throw this in there since we're talking about this now. What if your lady or your man starts telling you like they want to confess something to you and they say, hey, just to let you know, like, you know, I don't know how you feel about it, but whenever me and you are intimate, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'm thinking about my ex.
That's crazy. You don't say that.
Right. I'm
You
like,
don't say
bitch,
that.
dude,
You can
turn
X
this
them
on. I'm
out.
like, turn this
No,
on.
fact.
Why would you tell me that shit? Why would you tell me that?
I would X them just because of that. Like, because for one, like, there's no way I could have known that if your ass had kept that to your motherfucker.
They just want to be honest. They want to
have
be
to tell
honest.
me.
They
You
trying to
did
be
not
honest.
need to tell me, okay, and thank you for being honest. And I need you to exit stage left now.
No, for real.
Thank you for your honesty.
Because you just show me you're an idiot.
You're
at the end of the day.
Hold on.
What? Why would you?
This is the oldest Negro stuff of all time. This is the way I was raised, and I know he's going. He couldn't finish his stuff. But I know exactly what he's saying. The way I was raised, no matter what day of the week it was, no matter what time of the day it was, if we drove past a church and or a cemetery, we turned down the radio every single time. No excuses.
No, why would you do that? They want to hear the music. I turn the music up because they want to hear that shit.
That's old. That's old school, deep South Negro stuff where you turn down the music.
That's that old folk
shit. Holding your breath too. That I recognize. But
look, that's just like y'all. When you go past the cemetery, it was always.
No, that's funny because Lionel was literally just talking to me about like all these cemetery rules. Like he was telling me all the like the what's it called? Like the superstitious things that are the ways to actually like move in a cemetery and thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of old, because I get like I got two cemeteries that I'm close to, and both of them are.
Speaking of the Old South, y'all seen Sinners?
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
What? Nigga, you ain't black. You hate black people, period. You hate black men.
Why do you
black
hate
women.
us, Roy?
Right. What's going on, Roy? You got hair. What could you be mad about?
Torian ain't shit.
Hey, nigga, take off work tomorrow. Go see Sinners.
Right. Before it leaves IMAX. And you, oh, wait, you in San Antonio, not Dallas. I was like, hey, you in Dallas. They got that.
Wait, when is it leaving IMAX?
Well, it's leaving like regular IMAX tomorrow.
Really?
Oh, wait, no, tonight. Because now tomorrow they'll be playing the Marvel Thunderbolts. Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Are we going to go see Thunderbolts? Or no, I'm not invited again. Torian don't care about me.
Here goes.
But I forgot to even text you because no,
this nigga trying to invite me to the bar and it's like, nigga, no.
Here goes Torian,
I want to see
y'all.
the movies.
Here goes Torian, y'all trying to get me to go see Sinners.
Hey, fuck nigga, you better not ever in your motherfucking life getting this bitch talking about some let's go to the movies, man. With a bunch of ain't no bitches in here, nigga. Ain't no nigga, ain't no hoes in this bitch. Ain't no cootie cats, no twatas in this motherfucker, nigga.
You there?
You trying to go to the movies with a bunch of niggas that got the same shit as you, nigga. Tighten up, young nigga. Fuck you got going on, bro? Where your bitches at, bro? Maybe if you get rid of that yee ass haircut, nigga, you had some bitches on your dick, bro.
There you go. That was a young man that was upset because his homeboy told him, hey, let's go to the movies. That nigga was like, nigga, the fuck?
No, that's so crazy. Like that nigga
said the fuck to the movies.
That's that toxic That's true toxic masculinity right there. It's like, yeah. Nigga, like, what if he invited y'all to the pool or something? Like, what? I mean, just,
nigga, where the bitches at, nigga?
Ain't no bitches in the chat. It's just niggas.
No, I'm like, but I guess that's why I don't be seeing groups of niggas at the movies. Well, you can sometimes. You used to.
No, you do.
That was in high school, Naomi. Once you get past like high school, maybe early college, we ain't going. I ain't trying to go.
But it's not like groups of
depends on the
girls.
movie.
It's not like I be going in groups. When I go to the movies, I'm usually just like with one other person anyway. So I guess it kind of.
I couldn't imagine in my mid-20s on up going to the movies with like 3-4 Negroes, just like all of us, like me and 3-4 niggas is all going.
It depends on the movie
a nigga like
because
me,
like niggas was pulling up for Black Panther. Like niggas, group of niggas. You know, they was pulling up for Black Panther.
Them niggas was trying to be. Them niggas was
like,
fake. Them
I
niggas
would be
was
like,
fake.
if it's a group of niggas pulling up for like a rom-com, I'm like, hold on. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on
But
here?
I guess niggas really don't even like movies enough. Like I feel like in a friends group, it's probably only like one or two that's really like tapped in and caring about the movies. You know, unless it is kind of like a major motion picture. But I'm usually just with one person. But shit.
Yeah, I ain't going to.
You gotta live a little. You gotta live a little.
Yeah, I ain't pulling up to no movies, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. Don't.
I'm like, and you know, I like to smoke before the movies. I'm getting fucking high because I can't smoke up in that bitch when I'm watching the movie.
Yeah, I'm too.
So I'm like, you know, I be having a bottle. They got the bars up in there. Shit, it's lit.
Yeah, if you call me, nigga, you better be asking, hey, nigga, you and you and your wife want to go to the movie? Yeah, me and my wife will go, nigga.
Really, right? No. Why don't we go to movies with your friends? Like, your guy friends.
Nigga, like, what the fuck are we sitting around watching? No, I'm cool.
No, what? Y'all sit here watching a fucking basketball game, but y'all can't go to the fucking movies?
Yeah, that's way
It's like, we need to stay in the house so we can really do gay shit. We only hanging
that's
out
what
in
it
the
is.
crib.
That's what it is. Like what?
We in here in the dark, sitting all close. No, I'm cool, nigga. We ain't finna
doing that
sitting,
shit already.
No, we don't. Who the hell sitting in the dark? Like, what
well, we don't
to the
know because
club.
we can't see y'all up in that
We
house.
all sit in the
We
section.
don't know what y'all doing up in there, honestly.
In a section? We turning up in a section.
And
y'all hugging up on each
theater.
other, looking in each other.
No,
eyes,
we in the movie theater whispering. Hey, you want to order something on the menu? You want something?
Whispering? Who whispering?
Who the fuck how we talking in the movies?
You gotta talk loud. Like,
look,
hey,
I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga. I'm gonna be a nigga for life. Like, bitch, they might just get me how they got Brenda up in the movie theater when they stabbed her ass because they were like, "Be quiet, bitch." Because I just still be in there talking. I be trying not to. Like in Sinners, I didn't like how close with the theater I went to. The IMAX seating was too close. I'm like, I don't like that shit. I like to have some room, so I feel like I can talk more comfortably. Like, so nobody's like just right here. Because that's when I'll be more respectful. But if it's like one of those good movie theaters and like the two seats are kind of like together, some space, and that's just loud enough, like you could say a little something sometimes.
See, here's how crazy. See, y'all talking about me and like this movie theater shit. Here's how crazy women are. See, y'all think it's just men. Here's how
women be the most homophobic. They the most.
Here's how crazy women are. Let's go.
I got a question. Is it gay for a man to fall asleep in the front seat while his homeboy driving? Okay, I thought it was too. Thank you.
See? You see what I'm saying?
You probably agree, Roy. You probably
I can't even
you go down to the comments, he's gonna be like, yes.
I can't so outrageous. It's so outrageous how like just like the list goes on for what men can't do. Like that just he can't fall asleep in it. What? Like what? Nigga is tired. Like he just got a 14-hour shift. Like
nigga, you're a man. Why are you tired?
Nigga, wake up.
Quickly,
nigga.
As a man, explain to me why you're tired.
No, and it's like if he was in the back seat, they would even talk about him like, "Why you a grown man in the back seat?" Like, because I can't fall asleep in the front seat. Like, I can only fall asleep in the back. Like,
yeah, but I don't know. I'm like, do you even witness? I'm like, well, I'm a woman. I feel like if I'm in the car with the man, they be driving or something. So I feel like it's kind of different. So that's where
I gotta drive all the time.
Into it. It's like it's kind of gay to be in the passenger seat of your homies ride. No, just hanging at the passenger side of your best friend's ride.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here, but I gotta show this because this is from a couple of weeks ago when this went viral, and it was so funny because women would choose to know. They were like, oh man, it's some they was liking the dudes in here, and then women, somebody said, hey, what a they was liking some of the dudes, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, these niggas, they're like, hold on. What a yeah, this ain't the type of boat party, ladies.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be lying. Like
they thought these was like some Q dogs or something. This was like some frat shit. No,
shit, even if it would still be sus. As
oh wow.
like my sensei. But no, like I be mad sometimes when niggas be gay. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn,
Like
man.
you're too damn far for this. Come back to the other side.
I'm gonna tell you, when I first saw the post, the Negro that gave it away is the nigga in the back with the drink up. The way he's holding that drink,
yes. I'm like, why you
No, it was the
nigga.
orange shirt. It was the orange shorts for me. It was orange shorts for me.
Oh yeah, he holding the nigga around the neck. Yeah, that nigga doing too much.
Nah, I'm like,
but that nigga holding his drink up like I'm like, whoa, hold on, nigga. He's like, yeah, and I can hear him through the picture. I can hear what yes. I'm like, yeah, no, we see what's going on.
No,
in
and
this
the funniest thing is they was like, why nobody woke that man up? Like he's asleep. Like it's only one person asleep. Like they didn't wake him up at all. Like for this picture. This picture is great. And
they probably did try to wake him up. You know, they probably did try, and that nigga just dead. Like he's it's like this the best I could do.
Right? No,
like I made it here. They're like, we tried to pull him up.
The crazy part was like women were like really upset in the comments because they was like all these niggas kind of like in shape and they look. I'm like, okay, why are you mad at these niggas? Like, you know, they in shape.
I be mad. I'm sorry. I be mad. Niggas be gay sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sure niggas be mad. Women be gay sometimes too because it's like, damn, bitch, just be straight.
No, and my friend just made a video on TikTok about that shit. He made a video how like women be like, oh my God, y'all got all the fine niggas. And it's like, no, y'all have all the fine niggas. Like
I want all of them. all of them.
Y'all got a lot more fine niggas than us. Like, I be wanting some of y'all niggas, but nah, they be with y'all. So we both just mad.
Everybody want what they can't have. Hilarious.
No, really, that's what it is.
Hilarious. Yeah, that picture was funny because that shit. The other thing that's been debated before I said we really going on this. The other thing that's been debated, the internet is a funny place. These niggas have really been debating for like going on like 5 or 6 days now. 100 men, unarmed, 100 unarmed adult men versus one gorilla.
One silverback.
Oh, my bad. Gorilla. I don't give a fuck what kind of back it is. Goddamn, it could be a chimpanzee. Goddamn me.
I mean, 100 men would beat a chimpanzee up.
Would they?
Yes, 100. Yes, but a silverback gorilla, nah. Or orangutan. We could take an orangutan.
You by your nigga. I'm not going with you. Don't ask me.
If like they did us like Hunger Games and they push 100 niggas in that motherfucker to fight this motherfucker, and you in that motherfucker, you go fight. Oh, the baby!
Whose baby is? Whoa, who's this random baby?
Naomi had a baby on the show, y'all.
I kept it real secret.
Look at the baby. See, now look, if you tell me we got to protect that baby and it's a gorilla, I'm going hard body now. See, we protecting the baby.
Nah, I'm not a monkey. I'm like, what type of one? They say a chimpanzee. I'm like, oh yeah, 100 of us. Yeah, we got this motherfucker.
I don't know, man.
I watched that video of that man saying he was breaking it down about a silverback. He was like, their skin is pretty much like impenetrable to us. You know, like it's gonna take a whole bunch more just to be like puncture their skin and shit. Like, yeah, nah.
It's gotta be everybody gotta say 1, 2, 3, and we just all jumping on them at the same time.
No, for real. That's really what it gotta be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if y'all watch Marvel and Hulk was having Loki, that's how motherfuckers gonna be. Motherfuckers gonna get jumped. He gonna grab their leg. Wah.
Yeah, you can't do the
movie. He gonna sound like Kendrick Lamar. Wah. Fuck him up. Like that motherfucker gonna be just hitting it.
Yeah, I'm not. Bro, y'all be hearing this shit where like white folks be having like chimpanzees and they get mad and rip off the whole face. Like these motherfuckers are strong as hell.
No, that's what I'm like. Y'all talking about a silverback. Y'all ain't talking about no just regular chimpanzee or no regular spider monkey. Y'all talking about a motherfucking gorilla. Say no motherfucking monkey, this is a
Nigga,
gorilla.
like a silverback. I think people gotta understand those motherfuckers are like all muscle. It's like no wasted nothing. These motherfuckers are like huge. When they stand up, they're huge and like, yeah, you don't want that in your life. Trust
They
me.
skull is built different, so like could just boom and just our shit shatter.
Yeah, you don't want none of that in your life.
But everybody keep being like, oh, but we so smart. Like we go build up something like you ain't gonna have no time to build up nothing for this motherfucker grab you by your fucking neck and just slang you. Like
yeah, I'm with LT. Yeah,
he's
one
grabbing heads and
silverback.
smashing them. One at a like
Yeah, he's fucking.
That don't mean nothing. Y'all said it's 100 of us. Like, yeah. It's just gonna take him 3 minutes to kill y'all. Like what? Like versus one.
Man. Somebody did a simulation of it was 10,000. Was it 100? I think it was like 100 silverback gorillas versus like 1,000,000 men, and it's like the silverback still win. Silverback still win. Like they just too damn strong, bro. Like you can't. Like what are you doing? You don't. You know this is why our intellect allowed us to build weapons. This is the only way we can beat them. We can't beat them like regular. Like what is wrong with y'all? This is why we do what we do, man. But yeah, the internet has been tripping for like 5 days on this, trying to like people are building out lists of like the men that they would take. They're like, you know, like the MMA fighters, the boxers. You know, I'm seeing they like, okay, let me get Brock Lesnar. Let me get John Jones. Let me get.
Which is crazy. They picking the wrong people. They need to be picking the motherfucker X-Man. Look, the mutated motherfuckers who out here with some shit. You know, like ain't nothing. No regular human being. No matter how strong they is, no matter how much they be, nothing go puncture the skin of these motherfucking monkeys. Like
Torian, like
it's literally gonna have to be all y'all just jump on this motherfucker at once, where they just like so covered and. But then you still gotta do something. Like it's like you just can't just sit there forever. Like you gotta
go into it knowing that if it's 100 of us, 80 of us probably gonna die. Right? Like we just gotta like we ain't, you know, it's only gonna be a few of us make it out of this shit. So yeah, it just is what it is. We taking how she say on Hunger Games, myself for tribute. What she say? I nominate you gotta nominate yourself for tribute. I'm taking one for the team. Like you gotta say, yo, I'm finna get killed, but I'm finna hit this motherfucker with everything I got. Now it's not gonna help, right? Like you gotta do shit like, you know, like I'm the nigga. I'm like, okay, I'm grabbing genitalia. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing.
No, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm doing that. I'm gouging eyes, nigga. Like,
Rory, that reminded me of this video. Damn, I wish I find it. But it was like a dog was attacking another dog. It had to be like in England or somewhere. And like one of the men was like sticking his finger in the dog booty hole. Get the dog to like get off of the other dog. And it was like, what the fuck did you do that for?
Whoa, what are we doing?
Like, he was like in the video. And it's like, whoa. But like it worked. But like, whoa. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what is going on? Shit, he knows some different stuff about dogs that I don't
know.
No,
he needs to be watched after that. Like,
yeah.
But like, that's your first thought is to like stick your finger in what?
Yeah. It's not to kick the dog, to none of that. It's to stick your finger. Yeah.
Because that's what I was taught, like to hit a dog in their throat. You know, they gotta let go to breathe. This nigga putting fingers in booty holes.
Like, that not working. That not working for no pit bull or no dog that's really like in that mode. The one thing I have seen, I'll never forget. Like I went to my friend baby shower. And this was like in middle school. It was really like my boyfriend at the time, his sister. And she was on like a year or two older than us. So she was like pregnant in her first year of high school or middle school. But it was like a dog fight at her damn baby shower. It was so ghetto. Like, so like the dogs started fighting at the baby shower. It's like their dog and a neighbor dog. And the only way they got it off was chili pepper, like chili powder. They like threw it in the dog's face, mouth, and they were able to let go. And it was a pit bull. So that was like my first time seeing something like that.
Nah, yeah. If you hit that motherfucker in the throat, they gotta let go because they can't breathe. They like, ah! And then you gotta sit right there. But
The
no,
next thing
like
is
that's
gonna
good
be
just to know, like even just to use some chili powder. Like now, but you know, I'm like, go home and get the gun. Go home and get the chili powder. Go home and get the chili powder. Hurry up. Like,
Go get the
damn.
chili powder is crazy. All right, man. That's no strings for tonight. That's the end of April, man. We back in May. This year is flying by.
It
Jesus.
is like wow. April just came and went.
Yeah, we in the May, y'all. We'll see y'all on the other side, man. Everybody out there, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you are not. We thank y'all for listening to us in the podcast, the audio version. We out of here, man. Peace, y'all. We'll